I am sure you guys used to all be scared of something when you were a kid. If it was the big bad boogeyman scaring you while you were pretending to sleep, or while you were sleeping, thinking that there were gremlins under your bed, ready to poke you and pinch you while you sleep. Or I can never forget about My Pet Monster. I remember having this toy and returned it within the 30-day period for something else. We also can't forget Freddy Krueger. This guy would scare me senseless. I remember locking myself in a closet for days. Also, no porcelain dolls on my end, guys, thanks to your buddy Chucky, who would scare me senseless. But there were other things that used to scare me as a kid, including 2 movies, and here's one of them. The Dark Crystal.
The world of the Dark Crystal.
What's it for? Is that what you want to know? You want to know what this is all about? Is that it, Gelfling?
Now from directors Jim Henson and Frank Oz and Gary Kurtz, the producer of Star Wars, comes a new dimension of fantasy and adventure.
This used to scare me, guys, because the main character, that little girl, she was so freaky looking, and all the other characters would scare me too. But another movie that used to frighten me was the one, the only, He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
At the far end of the universe, there is a planet ruled by a being of utter evil. And there is only one man who dares challenge him. They are locked in a battle to the death. A battle that will take them across the heavens.
Stop him!
A battle that will finally be fought.
I want them hunted down and brought to me!
Across the face.
Police! Nobody move!
Of Earth.
I think I'm gonna need some backup.
Ha ha! Backup it is, brother. We all need some backup. Now you guys are probably sitting there saying, why did Hank go through a 2-minute thing that has nothing to do with Golden Axe? I'm gonna tell you what, guys. This game, Golden Axe, used to scare me out to lunch, if that's even a new term. But this game used to terrify me. The reason being is that it was so difficult, but also that element of that little fantasy adventure where you didn't know what was going to happen because you would always go to that arcade room with not enough money to go as far as you want, and that was to the end. But today, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to the end. Sorry for getting excited. I know you get a lot of comments of me screaming on the mic, but you know what? Why don't you go search for a massage or something, brother? Because we're going to go through Golden Axe, dedicated to a brother of mine named Pat Memphis. He wanted this reviewed, and I told him I will review it for you. But if you're wondering about Golden Axe, I gotta put it down in first gear. I'm going a mile a minute, and this review hasn't even started. Golden Axe was an awesome arcade game. I believe they came out with even 3 Golden Axes in total. I could be wrong, but I remember for Sega there was Golden Axe 1, 2, and 3. But if you're wondering about Golden Axe, it's a fictional land. It was in the land of Uria, and a Conan barbarian style fantasy medieval world that came together. Didn't it all bring us into the medieval world though? And then open the gates to like Lord of the Rings video games, World of Warcraft. I'm sure World of Warcraft took a little element of this game, and even the Elder Scrolls series to, it can just go on forever. But this game, guys, was awesome. Let me get back to talking about it. I gotta slow down. An evil entity known as Death Adder has captured the king and his daughter. Yeah, and holds them captive in their castle. Your job is to go on a quest to free them and to get them to safety. You can use 3 types of characters. You can also go on and do a cooperative game. But I had nobody to play with, and I just wanted to get this thing done. But you got your dwarf Gilius, the Thunderhead, You also have a barbarian axe battler, and the one you see here is Tyrus Flare. She's an Amazon, and she's just awesome because she has the agility. That's why I picked her for her jumping abilities. You see Tomahawk Mania there. But with this game, you kind of have to stick and move with this game. You got to create your distance from your opponent, and then you got to just hammer down. That's a cool little eagle head there. You could also, the good thing about this game is that when you see the computer using different types of mounts, you can use those mounts, as you see here, using the dragon. But also what I'm doing is, what did I say earlier? Creating distance. But the whole strategy kind of goes out to lunch here. Out to lunch is the theme. I'm starving. Get me a Big Mac, brother. I want some barbecue sauce on the side. Anyway, with this game, you can't keep your distance, but you can hop back on. But you see how the computer is very crafty, eh? The computer will get back on there too, so it's kind of a battle of who wants to ride the dragon. Watch out there for this big daddy soldier with the plate armor. You got to make sure that you have your distance. Also, look at the enemy over there, guys. You see how computer AI wasn't really that good back then, as he's just stuck doing the running man. It's probably one of the worst dance moves there. But also, if you're wondering about these little potions there, when you get those potions, you can use them, and you can use a super move to kind of create damage to everybody on the screen at the time. As you see in the top corner, the magic potion. You can keep on using it until your magic potion's done. What I always say is, if there's 3 guys on the screen, that's 3 good reasons to use one of your magic potions, alright? You see here the Dragon Meister. I like the dragon, and the one thing that's cool is that you can just keep on using the dragon if you manage your distance with your opponent. It's kind of like if you play Super Mario with Yoshi. If you keep on using Yoshi and you don't want to go into warp mode, you can always use this mount just like Mario uses Yoshi. Hopefully that was a good analogy, guys. If you didn't like it, then post your comment and I'll work on it later. This is the ending, guys, already. As I'm speaking a mile a minute, you're facing Big Battle Axe here, and you just gotta let him get up, and then you do the jump shot really quick, the jump and the shoot really quick, and you are going to save everyone. And then he does a little murder himself here, and look at all that ketchup. You know, I could use that for a barbecue later. But this game is done. As I fast forwarded, I didn't want to drag it out to a 20-minute video. But the game is over. You've rescued the people that you needed to rescue, and things are great. And it says, hopefully there's no spelling errors. That said congratulations properly. Remember last time, congratulations? I don't even know if that was a word, guys. That's like Latin there. But as you see here, the captivities, people are being set loose, and the enemies are coming out. I don't even know what that is. The enemies are coming out of the arcade machine. As I hope they're not, because that would continue giving me nightmares. But getting back to the theme of this, guys, this game used to terrify me. The reason being, of all the kind of funky things that would go on would just make it crazy. As look at this here, they're running out of the arcade. If that actually happened in a game, I wouldn't want to beat any game, because it would be chaos night and day out there. Imagine leaving a club and seeing the cast of Golden Axe running out of the arcade, and you look at your watch and you're like, it's July, it's not even October, it ain't Halloween, I need to run into a cab and stick down for cover. Who knows what I just talked about there, guys, but hopefully it was a gem. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this review. It was a kind of a freaky review. Again, sticking to the theme, guys. Once again, sorry for the old rant that I'm going on here, but I love this game, Golden Axe. You guys should try it. What I'm trying to do right now, too, guys, since it's the summer, I want to create a little arcade in my basement, because I always get the itch, you know, to play some arcade games. Wouldn't it be awesome? They should bring them back, you know. I don't see too many going around, but it would be awesome to see an old arcade shop brought up, and then we're all going to support them like we would. Anyway, guys, I need the oxygen. I'm going to stop. Take care, brother, and enjoy.